Worldly Wise, Level 5, Lesson 17, A Harvest of Sand. The ability of the earth to support life depends on the amount of rainfall it receives. The tropical rainforests of Africa, Asia, and Central and South America are teeming with life. They get 400 inches of rain a year. In other places, little or no rain falls, making the land barren. Areas where annual rainfall is less than 10 inches a year are deserts. The largest desert is the Sahara in northern Africa. The Sahara covers an area as big as the United States. Apart from the central portion, which is mountainous, the Sahara consists mostly of sand. There is water, but it lies far below the surface in ancient lakes. It bubbles to the surface in the form of springs in some places. More often, wells are dug. In these places, the soil is fertile. People can grow crops and raise animals. Oases spring up around these places, often the size of small towns. They are a welcome sight to travelers who cross this harsh land on camels or in four-wheel drive vehicles. South of the Sahara are countries that make up the Sahel. The Sahel stretches 4,000 miles from Senegal in the west to Ethiopia in the east. This part of Africa was once grassland. It provided pasture for cattle and made it possible for people there to be reasonably well fed. In recent years, it has been afflicted with long dry spells, the worst in 2 centuries. As droughts continue, rivers and lakes dry up. Without water, grass withers, and cattle are left with nothing to eat. To make matters worse, trees that held soil in place have been cut for firewood. This has resulted in widespread soil erosion. Because of changing weather patterns, the Sahara is spreading into the Sahel. As it expands southward, the Sahara has taken over 250,000 square miles since the 1950s. This is an area the size of France and Austria combined. Although nothing can be done to change weather patterns, scientists believe conditions will change. If that happens, land that is now desert may revert to grassland. The people of the Sahel have suffered greatly. Hundreds of thousands have died because of famine. 1/3 of all children born in the Sahel die before their 5th birthdays. Millions have left their villages and poured into overcrowded cities to the south, where they live in primitive shelters. Nouakchott, on Africa's west coast, was home to 15,000 people in the 1950s. Accurate counts are hard to come by in this part of Africa, but a 2016 estimate put the figure as high as 2 million. Most of them refugees from the slowly spreading desert to the north.